Greetings, everyone. Today is April 14th, 2025, and I have the reading for the collective. And as always, whatever that does apply, you know what to do. Implement your internal wand so that you can manifest your highest and greatest good. And whatever that doesn't apply, there's always tomorrow. The first card we have for today, the Two of Wands in reverse. The second card we have for today, the Ten of Wands in reverse. Third card, the Eight of Swords in reverse. And last but not least, the card that lies in the bottom of the deck, the Moon in reverse. So recently you had to face a difficult decision. And this decision left you uneasy, losing sleep, not being able to implement your will efficiently. This decision that you know that you have to make, whether it's severing a tie from a relationship that you've had for a period of time or a friendship that you had for a period of time, and you realize that it's not a good idea for you to stay. With this Two of Wands and this Ten of Wands in reverse, I'm definitely seeing that you have been betrayed in some kind of way. You're forced to make a decision to where you have to depart yourself, completely eradicate yourself from that person or a group of people. The Eight of Swords in reverse, you're now being pushed into new beginnings in your life. You're forced to be in this new beginning due to you realizing that for all these years you've wasted time. All these years you wasted your energy because you weren't present in that time. Because you weren't healing, because you've done the healing, and because you've done the necessary work on yourself, now you're able to see that this old way of thinking and feeling isn't conducive for your highest and greatest good anymore. Especially with this Eight of Swords in reverse. Now you're in this space to where now you can take control of your life. Now you're in this space to where now you realize the value within yourself, and by being with this person or being friends with this group of people that aren't good for you, it's pulling away from your energy. Not only is it pulling away from your energy, but it's pulling away and tugging away on your own personalized progress from within yourself. And the card that lies beneath with this Moon in reverse, you're no longer in fear of what happens from here. You're not held and constrained of the what ifs that you've possibly had in your mind. Because now that everything is out there, now that you realize that what you've seen cannot be unseen, you realize that wherever you're going to go is going to be the best for you. And starting over is going to be the best thing for you, especially with this Eight of Swords and then the Moon. It's like you're not in that trap anymore. You got yourself out of that mental trap that you've put yourself in. And we are all guilty of doing this at least once or twice in our life, where we will create scenarios in our mind, making it so that whatever decision that we make isn't going to be the best decision for some reason, or it's going to be more difficult to do that, or I don't have enough money to do this. How am I going to make it? Sometimes all it takes for you is to have that intent with this Two of Wands and then the Ten of Wands. Having the intent of realizing that this ain't it. This group ain't it. This person ain't it. I gotta go. Moving yourself out of a situation that kept you stagnant for so long. And then with this Eight of Swords in reverse, you're not in that mental trap anymore to where you feel like you have to stay because it's comfortable and it's familiar to you. That familiar devil, if you will. And then realizing that in the end, you moving yourself away from this person or this group of people is going to alleviate a lot of your anxieties, a lot of your fears, because you realize that sometimes being around certain people, they implement restrictive thoughts and feelings and emotions onto you. And then you wear it like a jacket. You wear it like a hat, you know? Now that you realize that the situation isn't serving you anymore, it's toxic, it's not conducive of you moving or growing anywhere, now is the time to make that decision. It can look difficult, it can look stressful, but at the end of the day, as you take it one step at a time and you realize that these steps that you're making to move forward, you're going to be walking and stepping into a brighter future ahead.